Welcome to Journeys. My name is Denise Hurley, and I'm your host for today. Journeys is a show that showcases folks who have stories to tell about themselves that others may not know about them. So I've been doing this show for a few years now, and generally I do it in a studio in Sterling, Mass. But obviously, because of the times, I thought I'd switch it up and try this way of communicating the type of shows that I do. So I'm really thrilled to have my guest here today, Wendy McGrath. Welcome, Wendy.
Thank you for having me.
I'm thrilled. Thank you for being my first Zoom interview.
Woohoo!
Be awesome, I would say. Okay, so our conversation today with you, Wendy, is about your small business, which is online. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and I believe you work out of your home.
I do. Yes.
With your business. Okay, so let's first start with you telling me a little bit about yourself.
Well, thank you for having me, by the way. And my name is Wendy McGrath. I live in the Metro West area of Boston. I am a mother of 3 and a wife. I have a small business, like you said, and it's a people business for sure. But with the way that the world is going right now, we were able to go virtual very quickly. So that's been a blessing. And I'm just happy to always be trying new things and learning new things. So I'm really happy to be here today and to share what I know.
Okay, that's great. It's nice to be able to have a small business out of your home. It just probably makes it a lot easier for you to do that.
It is easy. I think, I'm a people person. I like being around people. Obviously, I'm missing some hugs and stuff like that, but I think being able to do this and the Zoom is making a huge difference in everyone's life. And just being able to help people virtually and connect with people, it's a big win. I mean, yes. I enjoy it.
Okay. Yeah. So can you tell us a little bit about the company and what Vasayo, is that how it's
Vasayo.
Vasayo is how it's pronounced. Okay. So tell us a little bit about Vasayo.
So Vasayo is a new company, pretty much, not quite 3 years old yet. They're based out of Utah, and it was just awarded one of top 50 healthcare companies in the world. No other direct sales company has ever done that, so that was a big honor for them. They have 0 debt. They have 5-star leadership. And according to Maria Ramirez, who is the Wall Street's world's foremost financial forecaster, she says, with the millions of people entering the gig economy, no company is better poised to create significant global market share than Vasayo. So that really sets us apart. I feel like they see the growth that's happening in this business, and I truly just think that they're setting themselves up for a big.
That's great. So they're a fairly new company in the industry.
Yes.
But they're doing quite well.
They're doing very well. Yes. The founder and CEO has 30 years of experience in the business, and he also has brought 2 other companies to billion-dollar companies. So he came out of retirement to do this one more time, he wants to bless 1 million lives, and he feels as though this is his way to bless, millions of lives in the industry and to give the best nutrients and supplements that he can give to people. And we'll talk about that in a little bit, and how the delivery system is going to make a huge difference in how people are absorbing the product.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. That's terrific.
It's so good. It's so good. I could talk about it all day. So
I can tell. I can tell that you can. That's awesome. All right. Can you talk a little bit about the products that your company offers?
Sure. I wrote a couple of things down because it can be a little technical for the absorption, but not really. I mean, So what I like to tell, we have 10 products altogether.
Mhm.
We have a CBD oil and a cream, a multivitamin, an anti-inflammatory, sleep. There's something for everyone. So our products are micro-life nutritionals, where we use an advanced delivery system to utilize the power of a smart liposome and smart enzyme delivery system to optimize the nutrient absorption. Having this liposomal advantage means that our nutritionals are wrapped in a tiny liposomal fat bubble that is called, that's called the liposome. That protects the nutrient through the harsh digestive tract, keeping the nutrient intact. So what that does is it forms a little fatty soluble around the nutrient, so it protects it from when it goes to your digestive tract, and actually stays intact and explodes once it gets in there, and allows you to absorb the nutrient that you're getting. This is also the way that chemotherapy is delivered. So you're getting 98% of the benefit of what you're taking, which is huge. A lot of supplements, you don't get that from. You get a lot of binders and fillers, and it doesn't even make it through your digestive tract at all.
Okay.
So, I find that fascinating. So that gives our product a superior absorption rate. An example of that was chemotherapy. I'm not sure if you know this, but as we age, our enzyme levels decrease, and it's important to take a product that restores the enzymes in your system. Mm-hmm. Which is, also causing a lot of gut health, there's so many things going on. Autoimmune diseases like bouncing out of everywhere. Right. So besides the liposomal delivery, I'd like to tell you that our products are all also natural, pure, organic, non-GMO, vegan. Our CBD and cream, for example, we have an oil and a cream. The absorption being liposomal is by far there's really no comparison in the product in my eyes. It's patent protected. It's grown here in the USA, plant to package. It's 100% THC free. Okay. And we have a certificate of analysis. So people will say, well, why can't I can get it, over at the gas station, or I can go to another local store and blah, blah, blah. Mm-hmm. Well, that's fine and good, but it's really the wild, wild west out there. You don't know what you're getting. Right. They've done research. I think it was on Dr. Oz not too long ago. They went and bought products off the street. They went and bought products from, your local farmer or wherever. Right. And they tested it. They did third-party testing, and it showed that some would say it had 43 milligrams when it really had 3, of the cannabinoid or whatever. Right. So in order for you to really trust taking this product, and that's why I feel very strongly about it. I'm okay with giving it to my family if they need it. I have a young child who, well, he's now 17. Today's his birthday. Yeah. But I feel like I would be okay giving him that when he's anxious. Yes. Would I give him anything that I bought anywhere else? Probably not, because I've done my research. Mm-hmm. I know that this is liposomal. I know that it's patented. And I know that they've done their homework to get the best product out there. So I'm very confident in all the products. And that's why I'm happy to share with anyone and everyone who wants, information. So it's good.
Good. Yeah. Give me just 1 second, Wendy.
Sure. Hi, Liz.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, you can hear me. I'm trying to see.
Yes. I know.
All the way to Delaware.
I thought we were all muted, but
I thought Denise muted everyone.
Oh my God, Corinne's doing a school scavenger hunt, so if she runs through the house.
Just mute.
I don't know. How do you mute?
Down on the bottom. I thought Denise muted everyone, but
I did not. I can do that right now, but that
But then that might mute me too. I don't know.
It will mute everybody. So
okay.
Yeah, just down at the bottom.
Down at the bottom, there's a little thing that says mute.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right. So, hey, now you kind of spoke a little bit about why you stood behind the products. You want to talk a little bit more about that?
Sure.
Because, tell me a little bit more about your decision to
it's this is such a great question for me. So I was looking for something to help with some of the health issues that I was having.
Mhm.
I have, severe back pain. I mean, chronic for the last 20 years. Constant throbbing, pulsating, herniated disc, bulging disc, you name it. And I've done everything for it. Chiropractic, acupuncture, steroid injections. I mean, I could go on and on and on. I've tried just about everything there is. And did I believe in anything else? No. I thought I was going to be popping ibuprofen forever and muscle relaxers. And I didn't want to do that because I was petrified to get addicted to something or to not even have control of that, really. And I felt like the side effects to those type of medications for me personally, I mean, they're good for when you need them. But I think for everyday maintenance, if you can control something with a natural product, I think you're doing yourself a huge favor, because when you're taking a prescription drug, it's also knocking out all of the good bacteria in your system. So you're fighting. It's like your stomach's always in a boxing match, right? So you're trying to balance everything out. So that was really what I found was the product Renew, which is, I have it here. It's this. It looks like this. It's in liposomal form. It's a liquid. You shake it really well and you squirt it in your mouth. This is literally ginger, turmeric, and curcumin.
Okay.
It is the highest level that your body will absorb. So it's a power pack. Like this thing, you can take 16 squirts of this every day, or you can take 4. And it's all your body adjusting. So in the beginning, I work from home, like you said. I would just walk by all the time and just squirt it in my mouth because my back was constantly in pain. I mean, my family can all, you've known me since I was a little girl, but my family can all attribute this to or contribute it to. I mean, she was always in pain. I think it's our family trait. But taking that every day literally has completely wiped out. And I can from the bottom of my heart, I have zero pain in my body. Nothing. I don't have that pulsating, constant throbbing. Like it worked. And then within 3 to 4 days, I started saying to my husband, I'd be moving around differently and I don't have that pain. Like I know if I moved a certain way, I'd kind of tense up and say, oh gosh, don't move. I'm back to doing Pilates. I'm running on the treadmill. Like it's just changed. It's changed my life. So I feel like it's such a powerful thing to have that liposomal form. It has to make a difference because I've tried over-the-counter curcumins and turmerics and it never really worked for me. So that's why I was a little skeptical when I started taking this. I was like, yeah, whatever. It's probably one of those things and it's not going to work, but I was game to try anything because again, I didn't want to get addicted to something. And this you can stop taking and it's food. It's just food. So you can't overdose on it. That's the beautiful thing about these products is they're all plant-based. So, yeah, I mean, on top of that, the reason why I know you asked, it was kind of a 2-part question. Why did I stand behind the company and in the product? One is definitely the product. That's why I really jumped in full force. And I've been trying to drag my family along with me because, the pain level is crazy in our side of the family. So I also, what I found digging deep was this company has world-class leadership. There's a worthwhile cause. So they do go into Africa and build wells and provide thousands of children with fresh, clean water, which is fantastic. Like that really touched me. And they just came out with a program, I think it was in October, for our veterans. And that is just remarkable in itself to give these people a way of getting into the world. And some people just aren't getting hired for jobs once they come back, so they're waiving all the enrollment fees. They're giving them 10% off their products. And It's just crazy. Like that to me is a solid company that wants to help other people. So, again, I talked about the owner, just his background alone. I know by joining this business, I've made so many friends that are like family from all over the world. I mean, Colorado, we're in 12 other countries right now, all over Europe and Asia. And, just here, I've made friends locally that I would never think that would want to join me. But people are looking for something right now. They're looking for, stability. And this company has that. I mean, I have another job that I do as well from home, and I take care of people's children. And that's can't be done right now. So I'm blessed to have this in my life, to be able to still work from home and to share just by helping other people. And for me, that's what's most important.
So the thing that I was interested in is seeing that all these dispensaries have popped up all over the place. Does that impact your business at all? Does it make a difference, or are people looking to you for a different kind of product that the dispensaries provide?
Yeah, I mean, so it's a $22 billion industry, that industry, just in itself. So if we were just talking CBD oil and cream, we could be here all day. But I think that everyone wants a piece of the pie. That's why it's the wild, wild west. That's why you have to do your homework, because you don't know what you're getting. You don't know what the farmers and dispensaries are doing. I read an article that, sometimes there can be mold and mildew, and, you just don't know. So if they don't have a certificate of analysis, that's my big advice to people. If you're not seeing a certificate of analysis in your hands, I don't know if I'd trust it. I wouldn't trust it with my family, that's for sure. And there's a lot of people out there that need CBD. They need the benefit of, I don't know a lot of people who want to get high per se, but I know a lot of people who would take the benefit from that plant, to know that they're not going to get high from that, but to benefit from what that can do for you as far as anxiety, pain, stress, so many things it's helping with. I mean, there's research out there that it can help provide, pain relief with cancer patients. And there's just so much. There's article upon article that you could read. And that's why really when this company came out with it, I was like, oh boy, I don't know. I'm a so anti-drug kind of person.
Sure.
Not anti, but, as far as recreational drugs, yes. But as far as like medicinal and you have to go to the doctor, you need it. I'm not going to deny that. But I also, like I said earlier, I feel like if you can do an everyday thing to help, there's so many kids on ADD medicine, and, it's scary. It's scary with some of the side effects that they have. That's what frightens me. So with this, knowing that it's grown in the USA, knowing it's plant to package, knowing it's 100% THC free, meaning my husband gets drug tested for work. He's not going to lose his job, but he's also not going to be in pain when he's clenching his teeth at night from TMJ. And it's helping. Like, he even said to me, he goes, I don't know, I'm not going to try it because I'm afraid to lose my job. I'm like, you will not lose your job. Like, I have the certificate of analysis that says there's nothing in this that will harm you, nothing that will show up in a drug test. So my friend's daughter has some job that she has to get tested for as well. And she recently just posted that it all came back negative, and she takes it all the time for epilepsy. So, I mean, there's so many people that are reaching out for this stuff. It just frightens me that they're buying it from anywhere, really. And not that mine is the best, and I can't claim that it, cures or treats anything, but I'm telling you from my personal experience and from what I've heard in my research, I think this is, a really superior product. So, yeah.
All right. So we talked somewhat of the health benefits you've been telling us about that. Is there anything else that you can think of that people would be interested in knowing about your product?
Yeah. So even if we went back to like when our grandparents were all, alive, and maybe some of us still have grandparents here, but I think it's just a little fun fact that if we today, because of our soils and the depletion of all the good nutrients that we usually would have way back when, today we'd have to eat 8 oranges to get the amount of vitamin C that our grandparents got from 1 orange. That to me is just insane. It's unacceptable. That I'd have to sit down with my children and say, all right, each of you eat 8 oranges today, because
that's crazy.
I mean, right? You need to, and I know so many people that are CrossFit and so healthy, and and they work out all the time, and they're like, well, I get all my nutrients from food. Well, good luck with that. But our food doesn't even have the nutrients. They're loading it with so much stuff. They're spraying it with pesticides, and not everyone can afford to eat organic. So if you're not eating organic every day, then at least pump your body with some supplements and some power to fight back. In today's world, we need to fight back more than ever.
Right.
So we do have a multivitamin, which is a little, I don't think I have it out. It comes in a little daily packet. It has, I think, 5 pills in there. And for kids, I know a lot of people break it apart and put it in their smoothies and stuff, because with that, again, that product alone has all your A's, your B's, your C's, your D's, your omegas, your pre and probiotics, and not to mention a gazillion other things. If you tried to go to, say, Whole Foods and buy every single product that's in our one little packet, and hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It also, in that little packet, it gives you its comparison to you're eating 9 pounds of fruits and vegetables every single day.
Oh, she's got it.
Oh,
Elizabeth.
there you go. Yeah. So that's what it looks like. I mean, I tell my kids, do they like it? My oldest is not a fan of taking any pills. And I'm like, you need to do this, because if we're fighting what's in the world right now, is it helping? I don't know, but it's worth giving it a shot and trying to make sure that my kids at least have 9 pounds of fruits and vegetables in their bodies. And they don't want to get sick, so they're pounding them down. They're like, yes, Mom, I'll take whatever you tell me to take, because I don't want this. I don't want to get sick. Yeah. So for me, doing my research and knowing that I'm giving them the best of the best, that's just, I go to sleep at night, thinking we're doing something. So, I think one of the other questions you asked was, or price point, right?
Yes.
I don't think, and lately a lot of people have been asking me that, these, not just mine, but everywhere, like Whole Foods, the vitamins and nutrients, blah, 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 supplements are expensive. And I said, well, I think for me, it's more, and I have a family of 5 here. I think you're spending more money if you get sick, going to the hospital and paying medical bills, and your copayment. My copayment's $40 every time we sneeze and we have to go to the doctor. It's ridiculous. So I said, I'd rather spend my money doing this and pumping our bodies with good stuff. And then if you get sick, it's not going to cure everything. You're going to get something, right? But you're fighting back. Like you're doing you're fighting the bully, let's say. So I think that's worth it. And if I knew and I was getting 98% of the ingredients that I was taking, yeah, I think it's super important. I think it's well worth spending the extra money than to get sick. So I think the comparison in price to everyone else too, but that's just my little tidbit on, why to spend the money on your family and your health. It's kind of a no-brainer in my eyes. And my husband was Mr. Skeptical about everything, and now he's jumping on board like crazy.
Is he? Okay.
And I'm like, you can't take all of this. Like, you can't take it 5 times a day. Like, you have to just do your part, right? So I think if you're doing something every day and you're getting it into your family, that's a step up.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, is there anything else you want to talk about? Products sound terrific. It sounds like a great little business that you have, a great company that you're working for, Wendy. And so how can people reach you to find out more about your products, and maybe even be interested in becoming a member of the company and to work with you? You're looking for team members, right?
Team members. I'm always happy to hire people and show them how to, get their own business up and running. That's pretty much part of it. And the big part is everyone knows someone who isn't sleeping, who has arthritis, who has aches and pains, who has an autoimmune disease, who, just listening to people and feeling like you're sharing and you're caring is really what the nature of the beast here is. It's not really about getting people to join your team. And yes, it's direct sales. And some people are like, oh, I'm too shy to do direct sales, or I'm an introvert and blah, blah, blah. But it's really not about that. You talk to people every day about going to a restaurant or buying a hair care product, or, oh, I love these jeans that I purchased, or my husband's been using, this razor. It's networking. You're sharing what you love. And to me, I'm sitting here in my pajamas half the time, and
Right.
I have my phone in my hand, and that's my business. I can go anywhere in the world and still run my business. That's huge in today's world right now. I mean, a lot of people don't have jobs right now. So I think there's a lot to be offered there.
Mhm.
And I think if you just want to meet people, a lot of people are lonely right now too, and they want to get out, and they need social interaction. So to do a Zoom like this, or to get on a training where you're meeting other people who want the same things that you want.
Mhm.
I mean, you can get spiritual stuff out of it. You can get personal growth out of it. You can get, you're making good money. I know people who are making crazy money, but it's all in what you put into it. It's your business. So if you want to work it like a business, that's great. If you just want to sell products, that's great. If you just want to talk to people and take the products yourself, that's great. We're not turning anyone away. I mean, this is a people business that we want to be able to help people in all aspects of life. So I feel like, that for me is to help someone get through anxiety and pain is the biggest win for me. And then if you're really serious and you want to reach out, you can reach me at Wendy, WENDI .McGrath, MCGRATH, number 97 @gmail.com. And I'll also give you 2 websites that you can go to check out my websites and see, research your products. It's wmcgrath.vasayo.com, or you can go to wmcgrath.v, V as in Victor, or Vasayo, vcbd1.com. So mcgrath.vcbd1one.com. So we have to have 2 separate websites because it is, they're regulating with the CBD. So we keep a CBD website separately from our regular
From your other products. Yep.
So,
Okay.
so that's good. I feel like if you're just interested in the CBD, you have your website for that. And if you're interested in all the other nutrition, you can get both, and you can go back between your businesses like that because it's one big business. But, that's one thing that the owner also did was put together. He said, the government's going to regulate this. It needs to be, everything's on the up and up. And I love that. I love that he's taken all the extra precautions to know that this is a whole new world that people are diving into, so you don't really want to take many risks with what you're doing. So I think that's good.
That is good.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Does anybody have any questions for Wendy who are listening in? Anyone?
Anyone?
No? Okay.
Do you have any questions for me, Denise, other than what we've talked about?
No, actually, I think I got all the questions that I had out, and I wanted to thank you, Wendy, for coming on my show the first time doing a Zoom interview.
It's great. I would love to do it again.
Yeah.
Anytime. We can narrow down on product instead of like there's so much to do.
Well, why don't we do that? Why don't we schedule again for another time, and you can focus on each product, and we can talk a little bit more about each product. So this is just an introduction to people on what you're doing, and I think that's a really good idea, and I'm open to any kind of type of thing to do on Zoom. If anybody else is interested in doing an interview with me, Deb. No, she's shaking her head.
That's the introvert coming out.
Okay, I got you.
Denise, I would do one once a week.
Okay.
I'm happy to. I love it.
Okay, well, let's talk about it a little bit more, and I think that's a great idea. So
awesome.
Again, thanks, Wendy, for coming on Zoom and Journeys, and we'll do this again. And thanks for everybody who joined us. And Wendy will let you know when the next show will be going on. Okay.
Thank you so much for having me.
You're welcome. Thank you.
All right, guys. Thanks for chiming in.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.